Alright, so thanks for checking back in, guys. Appreciate you joining me. This one I'm kind of excited about, so if you guys didn't see, go back the other video on my channel of Walmart's cheapest bench stone. I sharpened this S110v bug out on there and it did a pretty good job. Still wearing that same edge, I haven't used it, and I was pretty impressed with what it was capable of doing with a light stropping with a 6 micron after the 240 grit. So I really wanted to test out if it would do a high carbide, high vanadium steel like S110v. So that's what we're going to do today. So this is the Smith's 8-inch combination grit, 100 grit, 240 grit on the other side, bench stone. You can pick it up at Walmart for just under $9, and it's a decent stone for the money, in my opinion at least. And a good beginner stone if you're just looking to get into freehand sharpening and not spend a whole lot of money. But I'm just really curious if it's capable of putting a good edge on a steel like S110v. So we're going to find out. And you know, a lot of people talk about carbide tear out when it comes to aluminum oxide and high vanadium carbide content, and some people say that it's been proven, some people say that it's bullcrap. So I have sharpened other knives with aluminum oxide stones and not had any problems with it. I've tried to touch up 10V on a ceramic stone before and had some issues with that. So we're just going to test this out and see how it does. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Manix 2 lightweight in S110V, obviously, with a Tom Crine regrind on the edge. Actually, you know what? We need to dull this thing, don't we? Just to prove it. Well, I'd say that's pretty dull. Alright. Back to it then. And I'm not trying to do anything special. I just literally want to get this with a decent edge on it and see if it'll do it. Well, we got a burr, that's for sure. I don't know if you guys can see that, but got a kind of a heck of a burr, really. Cut that off. I'm not a huge fan of this 100 grit side. I think I mentioned that in my last video. I don't really think that this, for whatever reason, these coarse or really low grit aluminum oxide stones, I just don't think they cut that well. You have to use a lot of pressure with them to get them to bite into the steel really well, and I'm just not a fan of that. So we got a burr on this side. Now, I'm not trying to prove or disprove carbide tear out here. I'm just literally trying to see if this will give me a sharp edge or not with this really inexpensive aluminum oxide stone. I don't know if it will. I've never tried it with a steel like this. So we're going to find out. Alright. So pretty much call that good. Thinner edges make for faster sharpening. That's for sure. So it's definitely sticky. Definitely sharp. Let's go ahead and flip it. see what we get on this 240 grit side, because it cuts a lot better, honestly. So I'm interested to see how it does with S110v. Soaking up that water. Got a good burr. Soaking it right up, really. Feels pretty sharp, fellas. Let's deburr it. Alright, we're going to try it without stropping and with stropping, so we can see how the edge is with both. Might be too aggressive. Without the stropping. Let's find out. No, it'll do it. Not super cleanly, but it'll cut it. Now let's do a little stropping and see what that does. And try some of this 4 micron. basswood. Ooh. There it goes. Pulling that burr off of there. All right. I will call that pretty good. Should be good and deburred. If not fully deburred, it'll be a good bit smoother of an edge than it was. Let's see how that is. Yeah, not much better. Probably need to reload that strop. But it definitely put a decent edge on it for 240 grit. That's not bad. Not quite as good as the bug out, I don't think, but definitely not bad at all. Anyways, guys, that's it. Smith's 8-inch combination stone, 100 and 240 grit on S110v. Did a pretty good job. Capable of slicing receipt paper right off the stone. Not too shabby. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed and found this useful. This is a decent stone. I can definitely say it's not the best stone in the world. Doesn't cut the best. Doesn't leave the best edge. But for 240 grit, I definitely am not going to complain. So, thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great night. See you next time.